Hey, hope everyone's having a fantastic day. Today's video is what I eat in a day to never gain body fat. Now, while I discuss this, I have some clips from today's workout playing in the background. Make sure to stay tuned through the video because I'm going to also be sharing exactly what I ate on this day. And if you've seen any of my videos, you're going to notice a common theme. As far as what I'm eating, for the last 13 years, it's been predominantly a plant-based carbohydrate-centered diet with a moderate amount of fat and lower on the protein. Now, this goes against a lot of what's going on out there. A lot of people fear carbs, they fear fruit, they think that's too much sugar, it's going to mess up my blood sugar, it's going to make me gain weight, etc. But I've proven that this is not the case as long as it's done right. So my diet is focused on simple foods for the most part, fruit, green salads, smoothies, green juice, starches, some nuts and seeds, and then minimizing pretty much everything else. And that's the basis of my diet. The fruit, the salads, the smoothies, etc., starches, and that's been just very successful for me. Now, before I switched to this type of diet, I was just eating kind of a standard American diet, and I weighed about 20 pounds more, and I was kind of puffy looking, kind of inflamed looking, and since when I switched my diet, the weight, that extra inflammation just came right off, and just have felt great ever since. And not only to mention about the weight and inflammation, I used to be getting sick like 2 to 3 times a year. And in the last 7 to 8 years since I've lived in the house I'm in now, I've only been sick once. So definitely healthier overall, just besides the shedding that extra 20 pounds. Now, as far as my workouts, I keep them really simple. I'm strength training. Right now I'm strength training just twice a week, and I'm running 3 times a week because I'm starting to train for a half marathon. But my strength training is simple movements like push-ups, pull-ups, squats. I use little to no weight. I just mainly use my body weight for the most part, and I find that that keeps me from getting injured, and I'm able just to continuously work out week after week, pain-free. So with all that being said, I'm going to now show you what I ate on this day. I also practice intermittent fasting, so I did my workout around 10 to 11 a.m. and then break my fast around 12:30 or 1 p.m., and that's very typical. And also keep in mind, this is just what I had on this one specific day. So make sure you check out my What I Eat in a Day playlist, and you're going to get other ideas as well. So on this day, I broke my fast at 12:30 p.m. I did drink water throughout the morning. And then at 12:30 p.m., I had this smoothie. So this had 3 dates. It had 1 cup of frozen blueberries. It had 1 tablespoon of cacao powder, 1 tablespoon of peanut butter, 1 cup of almond milk, and 1 cup of coconut water. It also had 6 frozen ripe bananas, but these were smaller bananas, so I would say it would be like 4 large bananas. And I like to freeze my bananas once they're nice and ripe with the peel on, and then I throw them in a tub of hot water for about 4 minutes, and they slip out of the peel, and that's the way I like to have my frozen bananas in the smoothie because it's a really good consistency. Then I blended all that up in the Vitamix, and that made just over 1 liter. A very delicious smoothie. I've been making this one a lot lately, so try this one out and let me know what you think about it. Next up at 4 p.m., I had a tub of watermelon, and these are about as good as it gets. We're peaking right now, so I've been enjoying the watermelon. And then at 6 o'clock, I had a green salad. It had mixed greens, cucumber, apple, dates, and avocado. And then I finished it off at 7 p.m. with a large bowl of pasta. It had a pesto pasta mix with some fresh tomatoes and grilled zucchini and a couple slices of Dave's bread. 1 had peanut butter on it and 1 had jelly. So that was it. Make sure you check out my plant-based recipe ebook in the description box. I have some delicious recipes I make regularly to stay fit and healthy all year round. Make sure you give me a thumbs up or thumbs down. Leave me a comment. Subscribe if you want to see more videos. I really appreciate that. And I hope everyone has a great day. We'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye.